Hello, hello, hello. What's going on, Rockstar? I am back again. I don't know what was that about. I don't know what's going on with Facebook nowadays. I for some reason it was just trying to connect. I don't know. I don't even know what's going on. But anyways, you guys, today I'm doing a live stream and we are painting the Pumpkin Kitty. We are gonna title it Pumpkin Kitty. It's a cute kitty. He's on top of just chilling on top of a pumpkin because it's about to be pumpkin season, right? So go ahead and tune in. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just right off the bat, I'm gonna go ahead and Sharpie my design as usual. And the reason, if you've never seen this before, the reason we Sharpie our design is because we are going to paint over some of these areas, and we want to make sure that we don't lose our design. So this Sharpie, since the Sharpie is nice and bold, it will show through the paint, so you don't have to worry about losing your lines, you know. So especially the whiskers here. All right, we'll do the eye. But anyways, you guys, let me know where you are tuning in from. Let me know how your weekend is going. I'm very excited to finish this cute little design. I've never painted this before. I have a vague idea of what I wanted to do. At first I thought I wanted to make it at night, a night scene. But it's after I was looking at it, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna make it like a nice, crisp fall day, like during the day. You know, when the fall just hits and starts to still, like, the sun still comes out, and well, I'm over here in Indiana, so that's what I'm talking about. The sun is still coming out, so it's sunny out, but it's fall season already, right? So we're gonna be featuring some nice gold, orange, and brown leaves that are going to be coming off this tree right here. And then there's going to be some grass at the bottom, and of course the pumpkin is going to be orange. But yeah, you guys, I am so excited to finish. This is going to be inside the Paint Party Rockstar membership. And if you haven't joined the Paint Party Rockstar membership, you want to take advantage of that, because the doors are open for, let's see, for another 14 days. The doors are going to be open. So you want to take advantage of that. The doors are going to be open for another 14 days. What is Paint Party Rockstar membership, you ask? Paint Party Rockstar membership is a monthly release paint party design. So not only do you get a design to paint every month, so it's perfect for any business, any creative business that does painting parties, I can pronounce that, painting parties, or chalk signs, or anything like that. If you already implement paint parties like this is a great membership for you, because you don't have to worry about coming up with new designs. That is what I do every month. I sit down and I create at least one design a month, and we upload it to the Paint Party Rockstar membership, where the members have access to it, so they can just implement it into their business. So each one of the designs will come with a video tutorial and marketing materials, like a flyer and an event banner, so you can promote your event. So as soon as you join, within hours, you can be accepting money for tickets that you are for tickets for events that you're hosting using these designs. And for the most part, we have mommy and me designs, because that's just what I love painting. In my personal in my personal experience, the mommy and me model has brought us a bunch of tickets, and and honestly, it put us on the map here in our community. And that's how we became popular. People started to know about us because it was something new that the community had. There wasn't anything like that for kids. So the mommy and me painting class has been my passion, because it's helped us out so much. And but we also have single designs for kids like this, And we also have single designs for adults, but mainly you will find more mommy and me design, which are the dual. I should have brought, like for example, this one right here. Let me just make sure I see this. Oh, and let me make sure I also can see the comments, if there's comments. Okay, so it'll be something like this, the mommy and me designs, where you have two canvases that come together. So I glue them in the back, I tape them just so it's easy access for me to carry it around. But these are two separate 11 by 14 canvases. And I find that 11 by 14 canvases is the best way to go for mommy and me. And our tickets are $25 per person, so it's $50 per for the couple, right? And you can go lower or you can go higher depending on what all you offer with your class, right? But this is the Witches Night, which was the new release for August, and I released this very soon so that the Paint Party Rockstar members can start promoting their Halloween designs, you know, their Halloween parties. So that's why you'll see that there. But today I thought I would do something just more fallish that doesn't have to be necessarily Halloween. And that's why we are painting this cute kitty. Now, we're not gonna Sharpie the pumpkin or the horizon line here because we just don't really need to do that, okay? And so for the first step, you guys, what I wanna do is I wanna go ahead and paint the sky. And like I said, I have this leftover paint. As usual, I have my 3 paint brushes. Why does my computer keep freezing? What is this? Okay, I have these 3 brushes. Sorry guys, I have these 3 paint brushes: a large, flat, a medium, and a small. Right? The medium and the small are round, and the flat or the large is flat. Okay? So I just want to make sure that I'm not. There was a 30-second one. For some reason, before I started this video, it just cut it off. I don't know why. All right. So the first thing I want to get started with is my sky. And I'm going to put these colors back here on the side. And I have these leftover paint, but I'm going to use this blue and this white. You can use any types of blue that you like to create your sky. Just keep it on the light. I recommend keep it on the light blue, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and load my blue and my white, just like this. And what I'm doing is I'm loading both my blue and my white on my brush at the same time. And this is just going to give me a variation on the sky, so it doesn't look just one color. Since it's just going to be one surface like this, we don't want it to be too flat. So that's why I'm using, and you want to use, if your blue is dark, like mine is super dark, I'm just using a little bit of it, okay? Because I don't want the sky to be too dark. I want it to be during the day. So if it's too dark, it's just going to tell us that it's in the night, right? So as I hold it right here with my hand, I'm just going to keep painting back and forth, just creating my sky. And when it comes to the branch, as you guys can see, I'm painting over the branch because that's why we Sharpie it. Remember, we mentioned this at the beginning. The Sharpie is just so bold that it shows through. And the same thing over my kitty, because the kitty is gonna be black. It's gonna be a black kitty. And so we can just paint over that area, no big deal. Because the Sharpie still shows, I don't wanna go onto the face when I don't need to, but in these areas right here, where it just gets kind of tight, instead of going around them, I'm just painting right over it. Super simple, no big deal. The Sharpie still shows through. You don't have to worry about that part, okay? So here we go, adding our blue sky for our kitty. The strokes are very simple. I'm just making cute little X's. These X's give us a little bit of texture to our sky, okay? Like I mentioned earlier, just so the sky is not just flat. The sky, doing these little X's will give it a little more interesting feel, okay? So this is gonna be a really good painting for the fall. This design is gonna be really good for the fall, and really it's for adults and kids. Any age could do it. because it's, you know, it's just so simple and it's not very kiddie. Like Kit, you know, it's not too childish. And just this cute cat could be, you know, could be adult or could be kids. Okay. So what I want to make sure that I do is make sure that I see the comments coming through. Just right here. Just right here. All right. So like I said, you guys, as you tune in, go ahead and let me know where you are watching from. And I have several different plates because I gather everybody's leftover paints. Don't judge me, you guys. You know, paint is paint, and you can use it for whatever you want. So here I'm just using more white to blend down the blue all the way down. And as I hit the horizon line right here, I want my blue to lessen, to be less. I want my blue to be less, and I want it to be more white. So it's going to be lighter blue as we come downwards, okay? Keep that in mind. So basically, to do that, I just stop using any blue. I don't touch the blue anymore because the brush already has enough blue on it that it just takes care of it. And the pumpkin, you don't want to go over the pumpkin, okay? Because the pumpkin will be orange, and that would be a problem. I mean, not a problem, but you know what I mean. You'd have to paint your pumpkin back to white, so it just kind of takes you into a detour that you don't want to take. So don't paint over your pumpkin. The kitty you can do because he is going to be black. So just paint right over his tail. And when you get closer to the face, it's okay if you paint over his face a little bit. Again, because he's going to be black, right? All right, so this is looking really good already, you guys. Oh my goodness gracious, what is the screen keep doing this? Technology is not on my side today, you guys. I don't know why. Okay, got it to work. And then I have here more paint because I'm gonna need more white paint. So I'm just gonna put this one on the side, and then just go all the way down here with the white. And also, you guys, if you're new to painting, I always recommend painting the outer parts of your canvas. So for example, in this case, this right here, because when you hang this on the wall and you look at it from the sides, you want to make sure that it looks finished, you know? You don't want it to look unfinished. So we're just going to paint these sides. Plus, if you sell it, if somebody likes, because that happens, you guys, when you start teaching paint parties and somebody comes to your paint party and they love your painting, they'll ask you if you'll sell it. They'll be like, hey, how much for this? So, you know, it'll be already finished. You don't have to do anything else to it. So can you guys see the texture I was talking about earlier? That texture is really cool. Because since it's just a simple background, we're not going to do any clouds or anything like that. That's why it helps to have the texture, which you achieve by doing this little X's I'm telling you about. Okay? So we'll leave that like that. I'm pretty content with the background. Looks really good. Make sure I get this side as well. Let me get a little more of that blue right on here. All right, that's looking really good. Now I'm gonna actually, on top of his head, he needs a little bit of the blue. This is why I was telling you it's okay to go inside of the face a little bit so that you can be sure that you get close as possible to the face of our kitty, right? Okay, so now I'm going to rinse the brush. I'm gonna rinse the brush, and you know what? I'm gonna rush over to the paint station because I forgot to get green. Be right back. Be right back. I'm coming back, you guys. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Okay, you guys. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do the bottom parts. For this is gonna be grass. So the grass still green. You know, it takes a while for the grass to die, and since the sun's still coming out, the grass still kind of green. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna do a shadow down here with a darker green. And then everything else is just going to be regular green color, okay? So for that I have a phthalo green, which is just a dark green. And then I also have a green oxide. I'm deciding whether I want to use this green oxide or this mint green that I have left from the parties, because I have a lot. Check it out. There's mint green there, there's mint green there. So I might just, you know, upcycle and use that. But if you're at home, if you don't have mint green, any green oxide will work, okay? I'll repeat this step as I go. But anyways, you guys, Paint Party Rockstar membership doors are now open. So I want you to take advantage of that. This is a great investment for your business. If you have a business or if you're thinking about starting a new business, this is a great way to get your foundation started. The Mommy and Me painting classes, you guys, are top sellers. They will always sell. And our designs are super cute and adorable, okay? I'm just sharing this video to the groups so that people can be interested in them. But yeah, you guys. All right, so let's keep going. Let's keep moving. For the next step, what I want to do is using my medium. Oh no, I'm still going to use the big brush. Now I'm working on a 16 by 20. But I'm gonna create this design for a 11 by 14. I'll probably do both sizes 11 because you get a tracer. That's the thing about the painting membership. You get a tracer, so you don't need to worry about knowing how to draw. This design will be on a tracer, which means it's a printable, and it comes sliced. It's spliced into different parts. So you'll get, you know, like your regular printer paper. It's the 11.5 by 8, I think it is, right? And you'll splice it. This design will be spliced in either 11 by 14 or a 16 by 20. And then with the tracer paper, which is the carbon paper, you go in and you just trace it onto your blank canvas, so you don't have to know how to draw. And so I'm gonna be doing both sizes. If you do the 11 by 14 size, you want to use the smaller brushes for this step, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and pour my green oxide, or my phthalo green, which is just a dark green, right? I mentioned that earlier. Just any kind of dark green, because this is going to be the shadow. Okay, so there it is. Now with this, what I want to do is I want to just come in here and I'm going to use my medium brush just so I can be really careful. I'm going to come down here and create a shadow. This is a darker green. This is going to be a darker shadow that the pumpkin creates because it's an object, you know. So it's creating just a cute little shadow right there. Make it a little wide, just like so. All right. Just like that. This will be our shadow. I'm gonna rinse that brush. And yes, I think I decided I'm gonna recycle this minty green. So I'm gonna recycle this minty green and I'm gonna start adding it right here. And I'm gonna go and just cut my horizon line right there. And this could be just a flat stroke. You can use a little bit of white in between your strokes, just to create a variation of color. But this is just one layer. We're gonna add another layer of spikes that will resemble the grass, okay? I don't know if I'm gonna be happy with this minty green, but like I said, I already had it there, so I don't want to waste it. I think I'm gonna be happy. What am I talking about? And when I come close to the dark green, you guys check it out how I'm doing this. When I come close to the darker green, I'm just gonna blend them together. I'm gonna make them get along by going slightly over that green. Just like this, okay? And then kind of just mess it up a little bit so that the shadow is not so much of a line. You know what I mean? The more abstract, the better here in this area. So just kind of mess it up right there, okay? And we paint right over it so it doesn't, so it just blends with our green and it's not gonna like just remain too dark on its own, you know? Because otherwise it'd be too much contrast. It'd be like, what the heck? All right, just mess it up a little bit, just like so. And then keep painting the rest. Remember, if you don't have this minty green, you can just do a regular green oxide, okay? I'm using this minty green because I had it left over, like I said. I had it left over from a paint party I just did earlier today. We painted the unicorn, Mommy and Me. We had 8 painters, which is, you know, it's a medium turnout. Not too bad. But you guys, the unicorn, Mommy and Me is the top seller. Always sells. All right, you guys. This is looking really cute already. And I just need to add a little more green here. And here at the bottom. It looks like I might need to add a little more green down towards this side. I'm looking at it from the screen right now and it's a little off. Just a little green right there. Yep. Okay, so looking good so far. Looking very good so far. Next, I'm going to rinse my brush. Rinse the brush really nice. Make sure the brush is nice and clean. Is it just me or the horizon line is a little crooked? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know. Okay, you guys. So for the next step, we're gonna paint our pumpkin. We're gonna let the ground area dry. Now for the pumpkin, you guys, I have here. Let's see. What are we gonna do for the pumpkin? My pumpkin colors are. Where did I put them? Oh, they're over here. Okay, so for the pumpkin, I'm gonna do a little bit of brown. I have this raw sienna, or you can use any kind of brown. And I'm gonna use this brown for these ridges right here, okay? Now, don't be scared on this step to, you know, just to have a straight, solid line. It could be a little choppy line, no big deal. It'll be good. Just do your best. But yeah, you guys, Paint Party Rockstar membership doors close on the 20th of this month. And they will not be opening until next year. There might be another opening window in December. But you don't want to wait until then. You want to start making money now. Because you know, the fall and December for this type of events is the most busiest of the year, right? So you want to make sure that you get in. So that you can start scheduling your parties. The Paint Party Rockstar membership, you guys, has a ton of cool fall and winter Mommy and Me designs, okay? And I just want to mention right off the bat that one of the members who has had her studio for a few months now joined Paint Party Rockstar. And so here I'm using the orange, okay? Join Paint Party. Actually, what I want to do with this orange, you guys, This is optional. I'm just kind of picky with my colors. I have this raw sienna that I like to blend with my orange, just so that my orange, it's not too bright and too loud on my face. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna use some of the orange and mix it with the raw sienna. And yes, as I was saying, as soon as she joined Paint Party Rockstar, she implemented the unicorn Mommy and Me, and her studio filled up. She was booked out. She sold out tickets, and that was the first. She contacted me. She's like, Julian, she's like, thank you very much. This is the first time that our studio sells out. She had never sold out until she booked the Mommy and Me painting party. So I'm not just saying to you guys, it's in the books. She will attest to this statement. The unicorn, especially the unicorn, will definitely bring you more seats to your, either, whether you have a studio or if you do mobile events, it'll be good for both. All right, that's looking really good. So what I like to do with my pumpkins, you guys, I like to take it segment by segment, okay? Segment by segment. When I have classes with the kids, I like to teach them what a segment means, because a lot of the times they don't know what is a segment, right? So each segment of my pumpkin, I'm gonna wipe off the brush so I don't have any more orange in there, and then I'm gonna dip it in the yellow, and I'm going to just blend this yellow towards the middle area of that segment. Okay, grab a little bit more, and I just want to blend it towards the middle. I don't want to get close to the edges. I want to just leave it towards the middle of the segment, okay? And once I'm done with that, I'm gonna wipe it off and then go back to the orange. Make sure I get every little single part. And then keep painting the orange. Yeah, you guys, so also in the Paint Party Rockstar membership, we upload designs for Mommy and Me, as I said. We also upload designs for single adult classes and kids paint party that you can use to book any kid's birthday or anything like that. And then not only that, but we also love to do art camps. So we do summer camp. Here we host a summer camp and a winter camp. And you will also be getting tips and tricks and little details as far as how to do activities for our camps. That's something that I like to do. So that is always also in the works. And I'll be uploading videos, and I'll be uploading. You'll find all kinds of little things that you can implement if you want to do a art camp, or if you already do, you can implement these activities to your art camps. Okay, so again, I'm using that yellow to blend in the middle. Now you might think this step might be a little bit difficult for the kids, but don't underestimate the kids, you guys. I had a class last week where I had them do these steps. I thought I was a little skeptical at first. I was like, are they going to be able to do it? But they were really, and they're excited to learn new things. They don't want to just slab paint on the canvas. They're eager to learn techniques. Their ages were around 7 to 10. They were around 7 to 10, and they really enjoyed it. So first, again, segment by segment, we go one by one. This big bright orange. Diana Sill says, horizon line looks straight from right here. Well, good, thank you, because I was a little skeptical on the horizon line. How are you doing, Diana? I hope you're having a great Saturday. This is going to be another design coming in, you guys. Diana is in the Paint Party Rockstar membership, and she is tuning in right now. How are you doing? It's just going to be a really cute fall design that's going right into the membership, you guys. And then also part of the membership, once you join, you will also have access to the Facebook event or the Facebook group where you can meet other like-minded creatives like you and like Diana. Diana, she is in the group. And all right, so I'm just going into the next segment right here. I told you one by one, but I'm going into the next segment because I had a lot of paint left in here. I added too much orange, so I just want to like add it right there, okay? So just ignore that. Then I'm gonna wipe it off, go into my yellow, and just add my yellow right on there. Let me know if you work with kids. Let me know in the comment section if you work with kids, and if you don't, let me know why not, or if there's any reservations you may have or any questions. You guys, I'm not gonna lie, before we started doing the Mommy and Me painting classes, we had, okay, so some of you guys have heard the story of how we started doing Mommy and Me, right? So, but I'm gonna tell it real quick. When we first opened, we were supposed to be in art gallery. If you want to find out how we started, there's a blog I wrote. I will post it here in the comment section. But long story short, we were supposed to be in art gallery, and little did we know that we were not going to make any money like that, because one, we didn't have the experience, and two, it was just, it's a small town and hard to make money from that. And then so we came about, we started doing art classes because we always liked to paint with other people, with our friends and family. And our friend saw our studio, and she used to run, she passed away, rest in peace. She used to run a daycare, and she was like, hey, you guys, there's this Mommy and Me class that I think you should implement in your studio. It'd be really good. And then Greg and I were like, no, I don't know, because we've never worked with kids before. That's where I was getting at. We've never worked with kids before, and we were just like, skeptical about it. I was afraid that something would happen with the child, and then we'd be sued, and you know how that goes, because it's it could be really, really sensitive. So so we were like, no. And one day we were just like, sure, let's do it. And then I got over my fear, and then as soon as we did it, I realized that it wasn't that big of a deal. And then short after that, we got our business insurance, so that we were covered. And then with that in mind, you do your classes with a lot more peace of mind. But yeah, I understand doing kids events could be a little sensitive sometimes. But the good thing about Mommy and Me, you guys, is that it's not like an art camp where the kids get dropped off. It's the moms paint with them, so you really don't have to like babysit them or anything. You just provide everything, and the moms are there to monitor the class. They're sitting right next to them, and they usually do a really good job because the moms are there. Diana said, I'm great, thank you. My studio is so close to opening. Re-inspection is Monday through fire department. Yay, good job. I'm so happy for you, Diana. Yeah, the fire department inspections can be a little tough sometimes. I remember when we used to get ours, it was a little, it was a little different. But as long as you have everything in place, you should be good, right? Diana, can you remind me again, where are you located at? What city or what state are you in? But yeah, you guys, what was I saying? The Mommy and Me painting classes. And then once we started doing them, we just realized that, oh yeah, the moms are there to monitor the class. So it's not like an art camp where the kids get dropped off. So if you're a little iffy about that part, don't worry about it. The moms will take care of the children because they are there to hang out, to paint. Okay? Almost done with this pumpkin, you guys. Also, this pumpkin, you can keep it simple. You don't have to do all this detail that I'm doing. If you are going to be teaching this class to little children, you can keep it a lot simpler by just doing just an orange pumpkin with the brown, you know? I always like to give you different, I like to give you like, you know, like the advanced instructions, but then you can also simplify it by just skipping some of these steps, you know? You can just do an orange pumpkin. You don't have to do the whole shebang. All right. So it's looking really good. And then I'm going to rinse this brush. All right, all right, all right. And then next I'm gonna do is grab my brown and my raw sienna. So it's this, the raw sienna, remember, is the it looks kind of like a darker mustard color. Just grab that and grab the brown at the same time, and we're gonna start painting our tree. I mean the tree branch, not a tree. All right. And you want to be able to see both of the colors at the same time. You don't want to blend down into just one shade, okay? So you don't over blend. You kind of want to just leave both colors showing. And I might need to get up and get a little bit more of this raw sienna. I'm not sure, maybe. Hopefully I won't, because I don't like to leave you guys hanging here by yourselves. So you want it to be on the darker side. If you find that you're using too much raw sienna, like I just did, then just stop using the raw sienna for a minute and go back to the just brown, so that your branch just remains on the darker shade, okay? All right, looking really good. He's gonna be a very cute kitty, you guys. Then I'm going to rinse the brush one more time. And then let's see, do I want to paint? Yeah, I think I want to. For the next step, I'm going to be mixing yellow. This is I forgot to mention, this yellow is a deep yellow, like a warmer yellow, okay? So I'm gonna mix some of that with white to create a lighter shade of it that will help us for the highlights on our pumpkin, okay? So I'm just gonna grab some of this white that I have here, bring it down into my plate. Add a little bit, a small amount of that yellow. You want more white than yellow, okay? You want more white than yellow, because you're just making a light yellow for the third layer on your pumpkin. Again, if you want to keep it easy for your painters, if your painters are small, if they're young, you don't have to do this step. I'm just kind of going, because I like my pumpkins to be nice and cute, you know? So you just want a lighter shade of yellow. Once you have it nice and blended, you're going to go back to your pumpkin and just grab a small amount and slightly blend it, again, only in the center of your pumpkin, okay? Only in the center area. And you want to go from top to bottom. Because this isn't a highlight, it's just a third layer, just so we can help us with that three-dimensional look, okay? just like this. Again, you guys, if you're just now tuning in, this is going to be, Diana said she's in Alam, well, I'm going to try this in Spanish. Alamogordo, Alamogordo, New Mexico. Alamogordo, 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 New Mexico. That's quite the name. Okay, you guys, so Diana, she's a rock star. She is in New Mexico. She's about to open up her studio, and she will be implementing the Mommy and Me painting classes. If she isn't already, she might already doing mobile events. You see how this yellow, this light yellow just really adds? Just really adds a lot. Diana said I pronounced it perfect. Yeah, I saw the Spanish written. I was like, let me try this in Spanish first. All right, you guys. So yes, Paint Party Rockstar membership doors are now open, and they will be closing in the 20th of this month. So you want to make sure you get in so you can start scheduling your fall/winter events. Okay. So there is our pumpkin. I think our pumpkin is going to be done. She's just going to need some highlights just right at the end. And we're going to move on, you guys. We're going to move on. We're going to move on. We are going to, next we're going to paint our, let me see, we're going to paint our, let's make some grassy areas here on the, some spikes for the grass. And for that, I'm going to be using that darker, where'd it go? The darker green. I'm going to use the darker green, the Stalo green. And I'm just going to make some spikies here and there. Some cute little spikes. And the spikes are going to overlap onto my horizon line, onto the sky. That just gives us like a three-dimensional look, you know? Actually, you know what? I'm going to wait on this because I want to overlap some spikes onto my pumpkin. And I don't want to do it right now because the pumpkin is still wet. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and paint on our kitty cat, okay? So our kitty cat is going to be, we're going to be using either our medium brush or our smaller. So what I want to do first is I want to go ahead and find a white. I know there's more whites in here. Oh, it turns out there isn't any more whites. All right, I'm gonna go get some white, you guys. Hang on tight. I will be really fast, I promise. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I am back. And I am right here. I'm back. I told you I am already back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Da, 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 da. All right. So with this white, I'm going to be working with white and black. Okay. I'm going to pour this right here. I'm going to be working with black and white. And first, what I want to do first is I'm going to leave my cat right there in the back of my microphone so that I can explain it. Okay, so first, what I want to do is I want to go first with the arms. So I'll start with the arm right here with, I'm going to create an outline that is black. So what I'm gonna do, you guys, I'm gonna show you 2 ways to do this, okay? I'm gonna show you an easy way that you can do for kids, and then a little bit more advanced way that you can use for an adult paint party. For those people who are up for a challenge, okay? First, you do that. You create, you go arm by arm. You create one entire arm. You fill the outline with black. Without rinsing the brush, you go back onto your white. You dip it into white. And then he's going to be just a gray cat, you know? He's black, but more like some of these areas are going to be just slightly gray, right? This is just going to help us so we can define the areas on his body. So you're slightly going into the black outline you created. You don't want to make you don't want to make it look like a black line. You want to go slightly into that line with the white, as to grab some of that black as you're brushing, as you're stroking. Okay? Just like this. And then the white was very minimal. The white was just a small amount. It was basically just so we could get that, the gray shade going, so we could create that shade of gray. Okay, so just very lightly I'm going over those areas, going back and forth. Okay, that's not so hard, right? That's super easy. All right, so the other way you can do is you can just paint it black, paint the entire, or make yourself a darker gray, like a gray like this, and then paint it gray. Go ahead and go in here and paint it gray, and then you give it a black outline. And you can just leave it like that, you know, that no one's gonna say anything. It's just the same thing. But for today, we're just gonna do it this way, okay? So I'm just gonna bring it in, giving it a black outline. And you want this black outline to be quite heavy, okay? So you can have enough for the blending. Then I'm gonna go into the white, and then just start blending it into the middle. And you wanna be sure that your 2 grays are somewhat the same shade, right? So you go back in little by little into the lines, the outline, the black outline, as to blend it, so that you can blend it with everything else. And right here where the 2 arms, where the 2 hands meet, you want to make sure that there's a black line that remains darker there, okay? It remains a black line in there. So that's going to be the distinction in between your 2 arms. Nice and easy. Grab just a little bit more white. And you want to act quickly when you do this, because if your outer line, if the outline dries, you will not be able to get this effect, okay? Again, you can just paint it gray and do an outline that is black. Keep it a lot easier, right? And then we're gonna go into the face. And then for the face, we're gonna just make a black line right here. So I just same brush, dipped it into black, and then also under the eyes, I'm gonna give it a black line right there. Okay, and then everything else is I'm gonna make myself a gray, just a gray shade, and that's how we're gonna paint our kitty. Okay, and you can blend it on as you go, or you can just make it on this side. You're going to go all the way around the ears and around the eyes. You can make him furry if you want, by just going outside of the line a little bit, like so. So that it looks like he's got fur. But I think he's looking really cute. So far, so cute. So far, so cute. Is that a thing or did I just make it up? Okay. So we have our white and our black that we're working with both at the same time. You want to take it really slow and take it easy on the around the ears, because that area is just a little bit tight, and you just want to take it easy, okay? But yes, you guys, Paint Party Rockstar membership doors are opening up. This is the third time the doors open. It's a brand new membership, and we are excited to have you join us, you guys. It's been a blast since the doors opened in January, and we are really excited. I'm painting over the eyelashes because we can just make eyelashes ourselves. You know, they were just there for reference. So just go area by area, add a black outline, and then bring in your white. Linda Stewart said, "What a cute painting." Hello, Linda. Thank you. She is from Texas. She is a Texas fan. Thank you for joining our live stream. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Where in Texas are you in? Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Pretty good. I just wanted like a brochure thing about, I saw the Mommy and Me.
Yeah. Let me just, give me one second. You see right here under the screen?
Yep.
You can take that, and that has the information at the bottom is our website.
Okay.
And then you can have more information about the Mommy and Me. If you just go to the Mommy and Me tab, and then you'll see the classes, the times, availability, and the prices.
Okay.
Yes.
That's great. I love this.
Yeah. Where'd you find out? Where'd you hear about us?
I was just coming, I saw that and my granddaughter said, I want to do that with my mom. I want to do a paint with my mom. And I was like, oh, so I just saw this through here. And so that's why the art.
Okay, sounds good. I'm Julian. If you have any questions, let me know.
Thank you.
No problem. Have a good one.
You too.
All right, you guys. So the studio is open, so people are walking in. We are in a strip mall. We're in the shopping district here in Mishawaka, Indiana, and we have a Mexican restaurant right next to us that brings in a lot of people. So we're lucky to have them next to us. Let's see, Linda said she is in East Texas near the Louisiana line. Totally enjoy following your success. Oh, thank you, Linda. You're awesome. So, okay, we're going to grab a little bit more of that black, and we're going to make that outline all the way down to the arm, and then go back to the white, blend it right in. And for the blending, I'm just kind of doing some dabbing. Just dab around until my grays are somewhat like the others. You know what I mean? Like, they're probably not, you probably won't be able to get them exactly the same, but just do your best to match the previous grays you had going on. Or you can just make yourself a big batch of gray, and you don't have to worry about this part, you know? But I like to make it from scratch. Here we go. I'm also painting over the whiskers just so it's easier. The whiskers on the outside will help us determine where the strokes are going to go in the inside, okay? So this cute little kitty is going to be ready for the membership. He's going to go right in. We just have to make the marketing materials and whatnot. because with every design, if you're just now tuning in and you didn't catch this earlier, with every design we provide you with with marketing materials, which is flyers and banners for social media, so you can promote your event. So you can customize them. You can put your own information on there, and so people can find out about your events. So that's something really cool that we add to the membership. And also, just so you guys know, there are some of you guys like to do art kits. We are going to start. We actually just started doing art kit flyers too, where I'll make a flyer for you guys to sell a particular design as an art kit, and you can use the video instruction that I have. You can use it so you can give it out to your customers. Now, this is something I just started doing because a lot of the other tutorials that I had my name on it and stuff. Because this isn't really a tutorial, this is just an online session, right? But there's other tutorials I do where it's just straight to painting. I'm not talking, or I'm not I'm not doing any of that. And those are the tutorials, the video tutorials. And for those, I used to just, say my name, who I was, thank you for painting with me, blah, 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 blah. But now I thought about it, and I want to offer it to you guys as for the people who are in Paint Party Rockstar membership. I want to offer it as a blank slate, so that they can use it so that they can offer it to their customers. What's going on, Gregory? I'm doing a live stream.
Oh, I just missed your call. I'm just calling you back.
Yeah. Are you done? Are you done working?
Yep.
All right. Are you going home?
Yep.
Okay. I have that class at 6 tonight, so I won't be home until around 8, 9.
You need help with that class?
Sure. And maybe you can bring a snack or two.
All right.
All right. See you later. Bye.
Yep.
So that was Greg. He's the other owner of the studio. He also helps with the Paint Party Rockstar designs, and some of the designs that we offer here also he makes. It's funny because when you come to our studio, my niece was just here. She was part of the art camp, and she walks in and she's looking around all the paintings, and she's like, "Did you make all these paintings?" Which most of them I did, right? Actually, all of them, all the ones we have here for fall, because we just switched out the paintings for fall. I painted all of those, and I was like, "Yeah, I did." And she's like, "Wow, there's a lot of them," just being like that. And then she kept asking me like, which one took you the longest, and just cute questions like that. And then I was like, which one? She asked me, which is your favorite one? And then so I told her, and then I was like, which one is your favorite one? And then she starts looking around, and then she looks at this one painting, and she's like, that one. And then she's like, did you make that one? And I was like, oh no, actually that's the only one that's here that Greg made. And it's a kitty corn. It's a catty corn. And it's a cat it's a unicorn. She's like, I think that's my favorite. And then I was like, oh, so you like how out of all the paintings in here, she liked Greg's. I was like, oh, I see how you are. You don't like your uncle. But I thought that was really funny. But yeah, you guys, this kit is looking really cute. Now, as you guys can see, the cat is what's taking me the longest to paint. But it doesn't have to. Like I said, you can just make him gray and then make some lines that are black around him, I'm just painting him with a little bit of volume and a little bit of pizzazz. Okay. Now, like I said, you can go outside here on the sides and make him furry looking by adding just a little bit of black and gray at the same time. Same thing on this side. So he looks furry. Okay, but if you do that, you do want to make sure that this black does blend in with everything else. So just slightly blend it in. Okay, and he is ready. I think I want to give it a little bit of black outline right here because I think it's disappearing. Just a little bit of black right there, and maybe a little bit more black on the other hand too. Just like that. Okay. What a cute kitty. Okay, so I'm gonna set him right here and then just get my act straightened up over here because all of my I have so many plates going on. But like I said, if you're just now tuning in, I had a class earlier. I had a unicorn paint party, and there's always leftover paint, so that's why I'm using all these plates. Okay, so oh wait, I'm missing the tail. I'm going a little too ahead of myself. I'm just gonna paint the tail here real quick using the black and the white. Nice and easy. Oops, I lost the screen. What happened? And adorable, okay? I'm just sharing this video. There it is. I think I need to zoom in a little bit more. Yeah, at least that much. There's George in the back, you guys. You guys can see George. I'm using it so he can cover up my messy office. There's my office back here. George is my Labradoodle. Not Labradoodle, what am I talking about? My poodle. Not poodle. My golden doodle. He's an adorable golden doodle. You guys probably have seen him on my page. He's adorable. He keeps getting bigger and bigger. I think he stopped growing already. Thank God. Because I was getting worried. He was getting way too big. Watching him grow, you guys, was crazy. Because it was like he was growing right before our eyes. I would go to work. I would come to the gallery. Come to the studio. And I would come back home and be like, oh my gosh, you just grew like 10 inches or something. All right. And then while I'm at it, I'm also, with the same shade of gray, I'm also going to paint, actually with white. I'm going to use white and just whatever gray I had on the brush. I'm going to paint the whiskers. So it has to be a lighter, with the white, which is just going to give you a lighter gray. And then you paint the whiskers, okay? Super cute. Yeah, I think this one was a little thick, but whatever. It'll do. All right, and then what color should I make the eyes? Should I make the eyes blue, green? Their eyes are usually green, aren't they? Black cat, green eyes. I have this green oxide here. I think I'm gonna try this green oxide. Then we're gonna paint the ears, you guys. Not ears, the eyes. So yeah, I'll paint them white. I mean green. What is with me in my colors today? Green eyes? You know what? I think I changed my mind. I think I'm gonna paint them blue so it matches the sky. And then for that, I have this blue here that I'm going to make a light blue with. Or what if I make one blue and one green? I don't have any cats, but don't cats do that sometimes? They have like two colors. I think they do. I'm getting a little too excited here. We have the Arbonne Studios with Susan Turley saying, "Great Pumpkin, hello, how are you doing?" This is Susan Turley, you guys. She is another Paint Party Rockstar member. She said, "I just recorded an entire video without the microphone turned on." No, you gotta love that. Are you able to do a voiceover? Can you do a voiceover? If you have a video editing program, you can just do a voiceover. Sometimes when I miss something during the video, that's what I do. I'll voice over a little area or something. No, I feel sorry for you. I know the feeling. I've never done that particular oopsie, but I've like, sometimes I think I'm recording and I'm not, or it's just like, yeah, it's crazy. And it's crazy because for those of you guys who record videos, you know it takes time to even just get the lighting right, to get the painting, the setup, the table, you know what I mean? So unless you already have like a space where you record, where you just, you know, hit the record button, then that's a different story. But a lot of us don't have that. She said it's a painting tutorial for kids. Aww. I feel sorry for you. All right, so we have green and blue. What do you guys think? I think that's cute, right? And then, what color should I do the eyelids? Should I do them the same as like a pink? Let me try pink. I don't even know why I gave it eyelids. The tail coming around the side of the pumpkin is so sweet. Thank you, Linda. Linda, what color do you think I should paint the eyelids? Or should I just leave them white? That would look cute with the mouse hanging from its tail from the cat's paw. Oh, that's actually a good idea. Like a little, like right here, or it says mouse hanging from its tail. Yeah, like right here. Actually, that would be a really good idea. I might do that. Okay, I'm gonna do pink right here. See what happens. Or a fish. You are a creative one. Susan says we should do a mouse or a fish hanging from right here. He does look like he should be hanging or holding something, right? How about a lighter gray for the eyelids? I was thinking about that actually. Yeah, because this, I don't think this looks good. Okay, light pink. Let me grab some of that gray. No, where's my weight? Yeah, I like that better. Cause you look like a drag queen with the other way. Nothing against the drag queens, but that's not what we're going for. Thank you, Linda. That really helped. All right. And then with black, we're going to give him some eyelashes. Well, first I'm going to outline the eyes. Just so I can get those eyes back to sharp. Oh, a spider actually. Yes, a spider instead of a mouse. How about a lighter gray for the eyelids or a spider? Susie, cute idea. Yeah, the spider. Spider is easy to draw. That's what I was thinking, Linda. I was like, she's gonna put me on the spot to draw a spot or a mouse. Linda. Yep. Spider would be a lot easier to draw. And we give him his eyelashes. And then oh, I also want to paint the nose like a pink. Okay. There's the nose. All right, and then now I can just quickly go back to my grass because I don't want this to take a long time, right? It's only been It's only been an hour, so it's not too bad. So we do have to just hurry up a little bit so it doesn't take forever. With my big brush, I'm gonna get the dark gray or the dark green, and I'm just gonna create some cute little grass areas. And some of them are gonna overlap my pumpkin. You have to make sure that your pumpkin is wet, or not wet, that your pumpkin is dry for this step, okay? Otherwise it will not work. So it's just some abstract, cute little strokes. And then I'm even going to grab some of the original green, which was the minty green, and just bring it and blend it. All right, and then I'm going to rinse this brush, and I can then work on, I'm gonna make some, you could even drop a spider. The possibilities are endless. You could even drop the spider hanging from the tree. Ah, that could be cool too. Loved hanging out, keep painting. I need to record again. Oh, Susan, I'm so sorry for you. I know the feeling. Love that I fall. Okay. I think she means, yeah, the idea too. Okay. Yeah, like hanging from right here, right? I think that would really make the painting. I think I might try that actually. Well, what do you think about this? I was gonna make some falling leaves, like some variation of leaves that are orange, brown, and so on, like they're falling. Or should I just make a spider? What do you guys think? Or could I do both? I don't know. I feel like it's either the spider or the leaves. I don't know. I'm gonna wait a little bit, see what you guys think, okay? The spider or the leaves? I feel like if I do a spider, it's gonna be Halloweenish. And I don't want it to be Halloweenish. I want it to stay fall. You know what I mean? Because I already did I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a Halloween, but yeah, I think I want to go with the leaves because the spider is a good idea. It's a good, like, I'm so tempted to do it, but I think it's gonna become Halloween, and I don't want it to be Halloween. I already did one Halloween. Maybe I could do two versions. Maybe I'll do two versions. Okay. So first, let me see which one we're gonna do first. Then we have this red. We have this red that we're gonna start using here for the leaves. We're just gonna do little dabs. Little dabs, 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 dabs. These are gonna be the falling leaves, okay? We're just grabbing some red, and we're gonna go around the branches. And what I'm doing here, you guys, notice my movement on my hand. I switch my wrist back and forth from one side to the other so that the shapes of my leaves vary. So they're not like a pattern, okay? Because we don't want to make it look like a pattern. I'm going to land a few on him too, or her, whatever his name is. And so that my leaves are not the same color, okay? I mean, not the same shape, because we want them to vary in shapes. So these leaves are gonna go all over the place. You don't want to be too heavy, just a light coat of it, okay? Then we're gonna go into the orange, and we want to place these right next to the red, okay? Right in between, right next to it. We can overlap some of them a little bit so that our colors blend, okay? So some of these are going to be orange, and some of them are going to be red. Every time I do something like a step like this, I'm like, oh, am I ruining the painting or am I not? No, but it's good. Trust the process. Always trust the process. Yes, this is looking good already. All right, and then we're going to do one last layer of, I think I need more red here. We're going to do one layer of the same yellow that we created to make the last layer of the pumpkin, which is this light yellow we made. If you don't have any more, just make yourself a little more. That's what we're going to use for this, okay? And you're going to use that to, again, you kind of want to place it in between and around your previous leaves, and even you want to overlap it in some of the areas. You want to overlap it because that gives you like a variation in color, okay? You want to just kind of blend, like lightly blend them as you go down. I love this yellow one. The yellow one is my favorite shade. Leaves on the ground too. That's a good idea. Thank you, Suzanne. Suzanne said leaves on the ground. Of course. I almost forgot. I was a little, I don't know if I should have or not, but it makes sense because they're falling, right? What I am a little skeptical about is putting him on him. But I know I have to, otherwise the effect is not going to look how we want it. Just a little, not too much. Oh, you know what? I did forget some highlights before. I'll just put it around. Before the leaves, I wanted to do some highlights, but I guess that works. Okay, so for the highlights, just with the little brush and just a small amount of white, I'm gonna start adding some highlights right here on the cute little arms. And these highlights don't have to be a solid straight line, okay? It could just be like just a quick swoop. And then also I'm gonna make their light reflection on their eyes. And then just a little bit of highlight on the nose. And then some highlight on the tail. And maybe a little bit here on above the eyes. And then some highlights on the tree. I'm just gonna go around. I should have done this highlights before the leaves. But hey, I got too carried away. And then some highlight on the pumpkin. All right, I think that's it, you guys. We did it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is there a pupil in the eye? Oh, yes, we're using the pupil in the eye. Thank you. Susan, you are on it. Good thing you didn't go pre-record or record again. And then inside of there, we're going to add just a little bit more of that. There it is. She said, I'm a great procrastinator. All right. Let me see. Is there anything else you guys think we need to add? Fall leaves in the tree. I thought I put some on the tree. Is that what you mean? Fall leaves on the tree. All right, you guys. I think this is really cute. I might even try to do it without the leaves. I mean, I like them, but I think they kind of made it a little bit busy. I said that before you added. Oh, okay. It sounds good. Yeah, I think I like the leaves, but I might just next time do it without the leaves. I think it's cute though. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Don't forget, Paint Party Rockstar membership doors are now open. You want to get in before the doors close and take advantage of these fall/winter designs that are going to be rocking your paint parties. The Mommy and Me designs are super cute. Like I said, we have this, where to go? This witch's knife that just got added, and it's ready for you to start booking your events. It's super cute. 2 canvases become 1 masterpiece of love. All right, you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Goodbye. Here is this cutie, the finished piece. Oh, I think he's adorable, you guys. What do you think? So Sign up. Julian has great marketing for the paintings. Thank you, Susan. See you guys later.